he's not. We could replace him.
Yeah, so, I mean, but you're talking about, I mean, I think Jack Nicholson did a great job regardless of how,
Mhm. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not. We were actually watching the Batman movie the other day, and the original one, the Tim Burton one, and I have to say, it wasn't that good other than the Joker and the scenery. Like, the scenery and the way they made Gotham look was very cool,
yeah.
and the Joker was awesome, but Batman was kind of lame. Like, Michael kind of lame as Batman. He's not, I mean, he's just kind of lame. I don't know how else to put it, you know? He's not intimidating at all. He's he's just kind of like a Boy Scout, and I don't know, he's just like short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Superman's supposed to be the Boy Scout, Batman's not.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now, did you know, with Batman The Dark Knight Returns, he actually, they made a sequel to it.
With what?
They made a sequel. They made The Dark Knight Returns 2.
What are you talking about?
They made a sequel to The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the comic book.
The comic book.
Yep.
Oh, what do you think about the potential for a sequel for Batman 3? None has been announced yet. Do you think they'll make it? And if obviously they'll make it. Do you think it'll be tied with what's his name, Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale there? Christian Bale.
I'm sorry, Christopher Nolan
and Christian Bale.
No. Why? What do you mean?
Like, do you think the director and the actor will come back?
Yeah, why not?
That's what I want to know. Why wouldn't they? Nothing's been confirmed
what I
yet.
heard from Dave was that Bale signed a contract to do 3 movies, and I'm assuming Nolan's going to do the same thing. I've heard that Nolan's not going to come back if they decide to bring the Joker back, and Bale won't come back if they ever put a Robin in it.
You see, I think they could do something really cool with Robin and with the current tone they're doing, if they did it right.
Explain.
Robin, I think they could make him kind of tough and badass and very confused and sort of like a distraught teenager kind of a way. Like get him have him, instead of being like a circus act, have him be like a drug addict that Batman saves or something like that, and just completely retcon him. I think they could do something cool with Robin. I don't think they should necessarily cancel him out.
This game looks. I'm sorry to interrupt. You just sent me a link to this video game of Art and the Sound. That looks awesome.
Yeah, apparently it's not based on the comic book though. It's an original story.
All right. Well, it still looks kind of.
But the basis is the Joker releases a bunch of Arkham Asylum inmates, and Batman comes and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry. Keep going with what you were saying.
No, I was done. I was saying that I think they could do Robin. I don't think they should cancel out Robin. I think they can do Robin. They could do Robin well if they did it right, and they made him. They went along with the theme, and they wouldn't because I don't think anyone's going to really complain if they don't do the Robin backstory exactly as it was in the comic books. If they just completely rewrite it, and I think they could do that.
I wish we had Dave on the line, man. We got to sit down before this and see if we can get people to come on, because he'd definitely be the one. But no, I mean, I hear that Daniel Day-Lewis, there's tons of speculation as.
Well, right now the big speculation is that Johnny Depp as the Riddler.
I heard Daniel Day-Lewis as the Riddler.
And I also heard of what's his name, the guy from Capote, and Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
As the Penguin.
Oh, really? I could see that. I heard that they were going to put him in the last movie, but they didn't think that he was realistic enough. And
yeah, I could see that. I could see them doing the Riddler though, and they make the Riddler kind of like a killer, sort of like Saw, like the Saw killer kind of a thing.
That's what Dave said.
Yeah.
I think that's what Dave said. To me, anyways, that's what they're thinking of doing with the Riddler.
I
honestly would want Daniel Day-Lewis a hell of a lot more than Johnny Depp. I think.
I think I would too.
Because he's just he's got the face for it. He's got. I mean, I've seen him. He always has that. A lot of his movies, he has that crazy the handlebar mustache.
Yeah. Or just one, but
Well, no, I think 2, man. Gangs of New York and.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was. He wasn't. He wasn't gay. He was kind of the same character in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't the exact same character, but yeah, he had the same kind of voice. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but yeah, that'd be cool. This game looks pretty sweet. Anyways,
No one knows you're talking. This is radio, Dave.
well, whatever. Go to
Kotaku.com.
Kotaku/photo gallery /Batman AA Arkham Asylum. So, anyways, yeah. So other than that, that looks pretty sweet. The game, anyways, and I don't know what they're gonna do with the movie. Some other people have mentioned maybe they're gonna do Hush, which is a graphic novel, like a two-parter, I guess.
Well, they take inspiration from the graphic novels, of course. I mean, I know that the original Batman was based on Batman Year One.
You mean Batman Begins?
Yeah, Batman Begins. That's based on Batman Year One, which is a graphic novel that Frank Miller wrote after The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Dark Knight Returns. No. I'm sorry. The Long Halloween, with the origins of Two-Face, is kind of loosely what they did in Dark Knight is loosely based off of that comic book, and also, like I said, Arkham Asylum is kind of based off the Joker that Heath Ledger plays, or Heath Ledger, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so it'd be kind of cool to see where they're going to go at and what all the speculation is. I hope they don't put Johnny Depp in it though.
I don't mind Johnny Depp that much.
Only because I think he's good with Tim Burton films.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Nothing else.
So that's just me. He's a bit of a clown. But I wanted to say Jack Nicholson. Ebert put it best, I think, when he said that Nicholson kind of played him as the creepy uncle, while obviously Heath took it a totally other way. I mean, I think because like it says in Arkham Asylum, the graphic novel, it says basically that the Joker, one day he could be a mischievous clown, which is kind of like Jack Nicholson. And other days he can be a psychopathic killer, which is kind of like what Heath played him as. So
I enjoy how you refer to Jack Nicholson by his full name, but you refer to Heath Ledger as just Heath, like you know him. It's kind of cute.
Whatever. But that's the way it is. So, regardless of the point, we'll see.
We'll see.
We will. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. That's about it for Batman. That's really pretty much what I want to say about him. Other than the movie was great. I've seen it at least 4 times in theaters so far, and
seen it 4. I saw it once on my birthday.
Yeah.
And that was it. But we really want to see. I really want to see it again. I just haven't had a chance to. Did you see it in IMAX at all? No, I haven't seen an IMAX there. I hear it's supposed to be good in IMAX. Apparently, it's the first movie filmed in IMAX. Like,
I don't think that's true.
Like, no, there's like IMAX. Like, they use a special IMAX camera for a segment in it, and that's really the first time they've done that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the full story. However.
So, I mean, other than that, I do have one thing I want to say, and I bring this up every so often, like every other time we talk about comic books. Comic book movies are amazing. Okay, they simply are. They went from being kind of a joke, and now they're definitely a serious. I don't know. They're definitely. It
is a serious thing, and it all started out with X-Men, the original X-Men movie. Yep. That's the one that kind of broke the mold.
So I think that's awesome. One thing I hate is when I hear from comic book fans is when they nitpick every damn thing in the movie. Like, oh, well, he's not supposed to be that tall. Oh, he's not supposed to be wearing that color. Oh, he's not supposed. You know, I'm like, oh, God, will you shut up? Because as a video game fan, we get crappy movies. We get real crappy movies, like really bad ones.
Yeah, we get UV Bowl.
Yeah, and we get excited when, oh, sweet, that guy's in it. You know what I mean? Oh, sweet, they added that monster. Like I think the strongest one out of them so far, in my own opinion, would be Silent Hill.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, apparently Max Payne, I guess, is.
Oh, I can't wait for Max Payne. Yeah. Only because I'm a huge fan of the series.
Yeah. Well, the 2 games that they made, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, series, I guess, because it's 2.
I guess. I mean, when does something stop become like? Not just a movie with a sequel, a game with a sequel, and when does it become a series?
Yeah. Well, I would love it. Well, they're going to make a 3rd one, I think.
That'd be cool.
But anyways, I love it. And for those of you out there that have never played the games,